This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for February 15th, 2024. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Sleep Token have made the jump to RCA Records. The band previously signed to Spine Farm, are coming off of a new year of viral success with their album Take Me Back to Eden and a sold-out North American tour, announcing on social media yesterday, calling it a new era for the band. Their tour kicks off in Las Vegas on April 27th and wraps up in Toronto on May 28th, including a stop in Boston at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway on May 24th. Eminem is co-producing a new documentary called Stands, based on overzealous fans. According to a report in Variety, the rapper's upcoming documentary is named after the term he coined with his 2000 song of the same name, featuring Dido. Stands will be a revealing, edgy, and disarmingly personal journey into the world of super fandom, told through the lens of one of the world's most iconic and enduring artists, Eminem, and the fans that worship him. Eminem will co-produce the documentary under his Shady Films banner. A release date has yet to be announced, but the film is slated to be released later this year. Robert Plant has revealed that he is working on new music, but struggling to find the lyrics that match what he wants to say about the world today. In a new interview with Rolling Stone, he said he was continuing to explore his personal archive of material to release after his death, and agreed that he'd probably performed Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven for the last time, saying, quote, "I've got a Tascam digital recorder and I sing and I put the vocals through a guitar pedal and then I record them. It sounds great. Why bother going to a studio?" After a 13-year hiatus, Kittie have delivered on their promise of releasing new music, releasing the music video for their brand new single, Eyes Wide Open. The video coincides with the band signing to Sumerian Records, promising more new music is on the way. In a new interview with Total Guitar Magazine, Brian May from Queen said that he made Under Pressure under protest, saying, quote, "I never liked it, to be honest, the way it was mixed," saying that he clashed with the late David Bowie during a very difficult late-night session, quote, "after we had a meal and a lot of drinks." He continued that an earlier version of the song, which was much more to May's liking, sounded like The Who and was massively chord-driven, saying, "I was beaming because I liked The Who. I remember saying to David, 'Oh, it sounds like The Who, doesn't it?' He says, 'Yeah, well, it's not going to sound like The Who by the time I'm finished with it.' He said it in a joking way, but he didn't want it to be that way." In the end, May gave into their creative differences, saying that it was the only time in my career I bowed out because I knew it was going to be a fight. Breaking Benjamin guitarist Jason Roch and Keith Wallen spoke about the process of the recording sessions of their long-awaited new studio album in a recent interview, saying, quote, "We're definitely recording. We've been writing for a while. Our tour schedule keeps things kind of intermittent, so it's hard to get. We'll go on tour. We're out for quite a while, come home. Everybody wants to go and see their family and have some downtime or whatever. And then it may be only a 6 or 8 week turnaround, a 10-week turnaround, until we've got to go back and start prepping the other thing." Continuing, a lot of bands would go and lock themselves away for 3 or 4 months in a studio. We're opting not to do that. We're doing a lot of remote and things like that. After the success of the Dunkin' Donuts commercial during the Super Bowl, Ben Affleck and the DunKings have released their debut single, Don't Dunk Away My Heart, which, believe it or not, is now streaming on Spotify. The Totally Real band, whose members include Matt Damon and Tom Brady, debuted during the Super Bowl in a commercial featuring Jack Harlow, Jennifer Lopez, and Charli D'Amelio. Matt Damon has also commented, saying the line, "Remember how I said I would do anything for you? This is anything," from the commercial. He said, "I actually said that to him when we were filming, and he just left it in." According to a new Monmouth University poll, about 18% of Americans believe the conspiracy that Taylor Swift is being used by a Pentagon psyop to help President Joe Biden win the 2024 election. And Poppy will be live streaming her February 21st show at the Coco in London through Veeps. The show will close out Poppy's newly launched UK headlining run with Wargasm. More than 400 leaders from the entertainment industry, including Gene Simmons from Kiss, David Draymond from Disturbed, and Ozzy Osbourne and his longtime wife and manager Sharon Osbourne have signed an open letter released by the nonprofit entertainment industry organization Creative Community for Peace in support of the European Broadcast Union's public commitment to include Israel into the 2024 Eurovision Song Contest. The letter comes in response to others who have demanded that Israel be disinvited from the contest. Gene Simmons said, "Music unites people from all backgrounds. It's the one language that everyone can understand. It's a beautiful thing and a great way to bring people together. Those advocating to exclude an Israeli singer from Eurovision don't move the needle towards peace, but only further divide the world." And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 193, featuring Jack Collins from Dead Poets Society, is available now.
To celebrate joining Pantheon Podcasts, Rock Camp, the podcast, the official podcast of Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, is giving away a guitar signed by Mike Portnoy of Dream Theater, Marty Friedman, formerly of Megadeth, and legendary shredder Zakk Wylde, plus our rockstar counselors like Vinny Appice, Monty Pittman, and more. To enter to win, simply follow, rate, and review our podcast on your preferred platform, and that's all you have to do. For more information, go to rockcamp.com/podcast.